Guess this is as good a time as any to unmute the microphone. Ah, okay, second time worked. I did that first try. Not first try. I did that for the first time without actually unmuting the mic. How are we doing all today? How are we all doing today? Say the words the right way around. Hello, Soup Blade. Hello, Gingy. Hello, Neptune. Hello, Izom. I think weren't you from Leanne's stream earlier, I believe. You were absolutely wrecking it earlier. GG's on that one. How are we all doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're good. You seem like you absolutely exploded with excitement to see that your ghost was finally on here. I know you've been asking me to look at it for a while. Earlier today, I decided to look through all the rest of my ghosts on this game, and I found a bunch of old world records, or at least ghosts that were the world record on day one that I had downloaded, and I deleted them all. And I was like, nah, fuck it. Soup Blade, get on me thing. So you're here now. I did have the other two people that I tied as well. I recorded a comparison. Another thing that I've also downloaded, you can't tell that it's here, because all of the heads of Wario have just overlapped with each other. Darren's time is here too, so I can compare with him. Look at it. Look how much, like, look at his lap 2 and 3. He's just like, oh, fuck it, lap 1. Like, oh my god, he's so good. I love him. And there we go, we got Lewis as well. And I could probably just drop the world record on here as well. And then, just to top it all off, Leanna's a fucking ghost as well. Oh my god. But on the shittest track in the game, sadly. But there you go. Just in case you wanted to know. It's there. And I don't know. I don't know why. So I was actually looking through the ghosts, and I don't have very many day 1 PBs anymore. Like I thought majority of them would be, but actually majority of them, if they're set with a me, I've probably done it on the train for the most part. Soup Blade, it's like you got your caps lock stuck on or something. You've just been like caps all this time. Yeah, if I had a day 1 ghost and it was set with gold metal Mario, and I've got one there, none there, one here, none here, I don't think. Actually, Yoshi Valley? Oh yeah, I got Yoshi Valley. Everything else? Nothing else would be. Any more? No, I did all those. That would be one, obviously. Yeah, that's about it. How many was that? Like, 1. Actually, Cheeseland was bound to be one too. I can't have possibly done Cheeseland more than once. No! Okay, never mind. So then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 day 1 PBs left. Everything else was set at some other point in time. Also, to introduce things for the day before we get on to more Moo Moo Meadows based stuff. This happened. I decided to join Leanne's room earlier. And this was a very interesting ending. I promise. I promise that that was not done on purpose. What had happened there is I quickly pressed the button just in case. I quickly went to press the shoulder buttons on the left-hand side, just in case Chris had another red shell, which he only had one. Actually, no, he had two there, supposedly. Although I don't think one properly hit Leanne. So I kind of landed in the middle between the two buttons, and then when I went to trick, well, I guess falsely let go of the button and redded Leanne before the line. I didn't actually want to do that. I kept trying to tell Leanne about it. I'm like, I promise this was an accident. And she was like, yeah, sure it was. But it was, I think it's funnier that it was an accident rather than it just being intentional. Interesting stuff. Anyways. So. What else is going on? I promise it was true. I promise. Speaking of the devil, she's going to play Tetris now. Beautiful. Right. Thank you for downloading your ghost. You're welcome. Thank you for having a ghost to download. You've been holding down the shift button. Oh. To be honest, I think that's actually how I write in caps most of the time. I just hold down the shift. None of that fanfics business today. Well, we'll see. We will see how Souplade wants to react. It's your only non-shit ghost. Ah! Right, okay. Here we go. So. I don't know why I'm connecting, because I've already got what I wanted. I guess I could technically take the world record while I'm here as well. There's not really anyone else that's interesting. Right, let's take a look and see what Darren does then. Because I am curious just to see if he does anything differently. He uses a different vehicle, first of all, so there we go. It's interesting that you mentioned Thwomp Ruins, because I looked the other day, and Thwomp Ruins is actually done by Mr. Scooty, and I remember Wombo coming in and telling me to use Mr. Scooty, and I was just used to the fact that Mr. Scooty wasn't that great in the deluxe version. Oh, I wish I had a fucking shroom like that. Oh, that was tasty. He's making my driving look like shit this lap too. Oh, it was even tighter that lap. Nice. That's what you need to do, I guess. Okay. Yeah, doesn't the name change? The players' names can change depending on what you have your Switch account named to. I think. I'm actually going to take a look and see what Tristan does, because I know he's also a pretty decent player. That's weird. Look, there's some. He does it with something else. He's actually ahead of Lewis's ghost. It didn't even cross my mind until seeing the thing. He gets a really good lap too, and he does the same thing that does it with the same combo that Darren uses. So maybe that might be the way to go. I don't really want to change vehicles now though, because I'm kind of used to what I've been doing, so I might as well just stick with it. Literally all I need to do is get a 0.4 lap 2, and then I've got the splits for 1 minute sub. Well, this looks about as good as my driving most of the time. Apart from that. They're releasing their mini turbos a lot earlier than I usually would. Tristan doesn't seem like he's soft drifting. He looks like he's moving quite back and forth pretty quickly, is he not? Not that there's too much wrong with that, really. If you make it work, then you make it work. I really like how he does that, to be honest. Cool. Oh yeah, the shoe thing. I remember that. Must be different to the what Unreal used to use then. Right, let's see how many other ghosts we can get on here. This is the only other friend that I haven't watched yet. No, I can't get any more. Right. Tristan, piss off. That's definitely over Tristan, right? Definitely, okay. I don't want to accidentally delete that Unreal ghost because I wouldn't be able to get it back again. Oh, Unreal used it before Jobo. Unless you're talking about the that thing. I don't know if Jobo used this or not, but I know he used the same combo that Lewis did, I'm pretty sure. You haven't seen yours. You want me to look at it? It sounds like a request. Let's take a look at Suplays after this, because he asked me to so nicely. This is Whippy, isn't it? Whippy's a 200cc god. He's essentially using the same combination that I used though. Maybe that was the strat once upon a time. Who knows? Need to keep an eye on how they do the shroom. That's interesting. Does that really save time? What is he going around here? Well, actually, no, that makes sense now that I think about it, because you did have that mole thing there, didn't he? Ah, okay. Gotcha. I got you now. Right. Now I understand. Ugh, look at the symbols. Alright. Thank you, Whippy. You are not needed anymore. Actually, let's take a look at Unreal's newest ghost, right? This was a former world record. Let's see if he actually changed. He changed one aspect to the glider. To that fucking thing. The waddle wing? What on earth is that? So this is obviously going to be the most similar to what I'm currently doing, considering that it's the same player that I'd be copying normally. That's obviously looking much cleaner. As is that. He drifted before the line there. In his ghost, he actually drifted either on it or after it. I need to take note of where they shroom and how they do it. It's very tricky though. For most of the ways that he's approaching this turn, it looks like he's got the car angled into the track most of the time. Apart from, obviously, the cow section. Cool. Alright. Now let's take a look at Soup Plade's ghost, because I know he's dying to see it played on stream. Goes from no ghosts on stream to absolutely all of them. No, 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 no. Oh no. Almost had me. Almost had me. You got with the guys. That's a weird sentence. You're in the same group as us, the elites, right at the very end over here. Oh, I'll delete it. There we go. That can be the Twitch clip. Sean deletes Soup Plade. Stop playing with Yoshi. That's the first tip that I'll give. Yoshi is a bad character. I just look at the chat and he just has no written there. As if I was about to say it. As if he knew I was about to say it. Soft drift more. You need to soft drift more. You're doing the same thing that Tristan did. And just rocking back and forth constant. What are you doing? Why did you do that? Okay. I'll just go around the left. Yeah, you can play with Bowser. Okay, you're copying me for that strat. You get a flat shroom. Stop doing that. If there's anything I want you to do, is to stop doing that. Because it's really annoying. And soft drift. You know, it's taking a goddamn trip to the... What? Taking a trip to the goddamn stable most of these turns. I do not know what that shroom was. I'm just gonna oh god. Oh god. Okay. That's your homework then, Soup Plade. 101 before I get to the sub, or never be VIP ever in my chat. There we go. Sound fair? Sounds fair to me. I'll stop procrastinating now. Oh, my back hurts. Ugh. that was an experience. Now get off my console. You want to be VIP, then get the 101. Simple. Just drive like I do. Ready? Watch this. Where am I? Fuck. Oh, there we go. You can get a 101. If you can beat me on Baby Park, you can beat me. Well, you can beat the 102s on this. Oh, I've lost already. Okay. Just drive faster. There you go, Lord Soup. Also, how are you doing? Welcome to the shit stream. Hope it's going well. I played with Leanne today. Important information that I'm telling everybody I know. It's fine. Soup Plate's gonna grind for a 102 for me for VIP. If he doesn't get it before I get sub 1, then everything will end. Everything will end. Gonna be using Bowser though. That's fine. As long as you're not using my me. And I'll take anything. Or Yoshi. Yoshi's not worth it. This is bad. Oh god. Right, I need to concentrate now. You were watching Leanne stream earlier. Were you watching me be like all cringy and like, you're the perfect streamer? To her in the chat. You're perfect and I'm a bag of shit. That was essentially what I was doing. She is. She is. A lot better than me. Am I going to be using Bowser? It's not a question that you're about to follow up with, or is Bowser going to be using me? Please don't follow up with that. Okay, there you go. I knew it. You can both be equally good in my book. No, not allowed. I must be shit. In what way? In every way. Oh yeah, I also made Leanne aware of the Soup Plate fanfictions. I didn't tell her what's in the works. But she knows that Soup writes them. Oh crap, the bed. I'm not on point today. I should not have played online. Ooh. Ooh. No! No! Why did you do that, you bastard? How did she react? She didn't really have a reaction. Because the way that I said it, I think it's more because of the way that I said it rather than what it was about as such. I think I said Souplade started to write fan fictions in my chat now, so I'll let that speak for itself. And she read it out loud and she's like, interesting. She just said one word in response to it. I don't know if it was interesting, but I'll go with that. Tell Sean about the... Don't tell Leanne about the Sean/cheese and onion pasty fanfic. If that's going to be anything, I think it should be with you and the cheese and onion pasty, not me. Because that would be a much better fit. I'm going to have to change my username. Can't be associated with this fanfic stuff. Lord Soup, you should just change your username to some guy called Peter managed to jump a skipping rope over 12,000 times an hour. Really? It's a world record. We looked it up. Well, we think he'd like Spotify Premium. Instead of just 6 skips an hour, Spotify Premium gives you unlimited skips so you can jump between tracks as much as you like. Learn more about Premium when you tap the banner. Go on. Do it for Peter. Like, I want to see that whole thing in a username. Or banned. Oh, fuck. Don't think I want to be associated with that either. Are you sure? Does it sound like I'm giving you a choice? No, it's fine. Fatality's Ghost does a shit shroom strat and I'm going to use it for my 102 to make you mad. Fatality's played this game? I didn't even know Fatality had a Switch. Out of all things. He's not added me, the bastard. It's fine though. It's fine. As long as I've got a better time than him, then I'm fine. What shit shroom? Does he do it over the first turn though? You have to do it exactly as close to how I do it as possible, otherwise it doesn't count. An ad? Watch this ad for 30 minutes of free listening. Oh, I see. Neptune redeemed the Peter thing. Oh, Gingy actually redeemed an ad there. Well, there you go. This is the first ad I've ever had this early into stream, I think. Actually, no, that's a lie. Like, I literally started streaming and Brett just came in before I was even on stream myself. And the first thing that he did was just redeem a 30-second ad. Like, I'd barely streamed a minute and he just did that. Hello, Vusq. Vusk. Welcome to the ad. Hope you enjoy it. I think Souplay can still hear what I'm saying. Both soups, actually. Oh, fuck. Whee! There we go. Welcome back, everybody. Then you can listen to as much music as you want for 30 minutes. 30 minutes is not enough. What is your PB? 1 minute 3:08. Actually gonna go for this, Sean. I hate you. Good. What you don't even know at this point. I'm not getting good beginnings today. How would that word even be said? For the next Jake and Tell, someone just spam that spelling of you with an I instead of an O. And let's see how Google Translate does it. You. I feel like the next Jake and Tell Redemption is going to really annoy Jake. Because the cost of it is a lot higher than it was before. And I think literally only probably Jake, Souplade, and Sean are the ones that kind of really enjoy that stuff. Because at the worst of times it annoys the absolute shit out of me. And Lord Soup gets completely cyberbullied whenever it comes round, so... No one else gives enough of a damn to redeem it. I think it's gonna be a while, so when it actually shows up again, people just gonna spam in the middle of it. We're gonna get a Souplade fanfiction in there, I'm sure. And it's gonna be one that I don't want shared, but it's gonna be there, and it's gonna be translated, and it's gonna be weird. And Souplade's gonna take the audio of the stream and burn it to CD, and it's all gonna be sold on eBay. Ah, eBay. Fuck off! This is gonna be fun. Let's take a look. Are you implying that there will be more Jake and Tells? If so, I will take lots of full damage. Maybe. Jake doesn't show up that much if it's not MC free, so... Who knows? I mean, he might have heard me, he might be lurking and heard me talking about it, and he's writing one away in his little Google Doc right now. He's about to spend it and then just spam it all when we least expect it, but you never know. You never know. I don't enjoy Jake and Tells when it annoys the shit out of you. Neither do I, funnily enough. I like them most when you're in the mood for them. I like now, and he's not here. Also, hello, Chavis. Waiting eagerly at the very bottom of the chat for me to greet you, and I just kind of ramble around you. I've known that you've been there ever since I stopped. I was just talking. Talking and staring at you from the distance. The other thing that I'm not in the mood for majority of the time is like a random donation. Obviously you had Ixie do that. It's kind of interesting as well Thanks. I did it. My birthday stream was the last stream that Ixie popped in at because it started at a time that Ixie could make it to the stream. And he was like, please start streaming at this time more often, thanks. Nope. The more I stream at these hours, the less Ixie will be here to spam bits. See? It works out. It's actually not what I'm trying to do, but it kind of works out in that regard. Getting this 102 tonight, I think. 101. 102 sub is what it actually is. Unless you get 102 bang on. 0, fucking 0. I would count that as a 102 sub, technically. Well, even though it isn't. And I wouldn't if it was me. But I'd count that for you. Enjoying your birthday so far. That is correct. It is your birthday. Shall we all sing happy birthday? Right, everybody, get in the voice call on Discord now. No. Can you imagine if we all awkwardly just stopped what we were doing and did that on stream? It's nearly midnight for me. I'm not singing birthday. It's nearly not your birthday anymore, Chavis. So, there you go. Even though it doesn't count for you like that, it counts for me like that. What is up with my beginnings today? What the fuck am I doing wrong? Happy birthday! Travis. Copyrighted music. They're messed up. What are you on about? I'm quite consistent. I stream for at least 2 hours between 11 and 1. My time. Not ideal for anybody watching in the UK or earlier time zones, but hey. I think this is like the most ideal time for Sue played. Or anybody else in America. Just they're not in school. My god, I am shit today. Actually driving like shit. That's what Leanne's stream did to me. God damn it. It makes me play like shit, but at least I'm optimistic as hell at the moment. Let's actually try and get a 0.1. Let's go. 0.1. This is it. 0.1. We're getting 0.1. It's going to be a 0.2 dead, isn't it? No, 0.1. No, it's not going to be 0.1. It was definitely not going to be 0.1. Never mind. We'll next one. Next lap, 0.1. Here we go. 0.1. Come on. 0.1 lap. Here we go. 0.1? 0.1. Yeah. Cool. What the fuck is going on with that section today? Definitely not wanting to know what that's gonna do. DBDBDD. 5 PM for you right now. You see, that's perfect. Not for me or anybody else in the UK, but for Soup Plate, it's perfect. If I had my PC issues solved, I'd be doing a birthday stream by now, but nope. You can do a delayed birthday stream in like 2 months' time, Chavis. It's fine. No one will question it. Then you can have 2 birthdays for the rest of your life, like the Queen does for some fucking reason. 100 points away from Shadow. Would have had 3rd by the end of the year if Vivbot didn't shit itself. It's just taking a holiday, you know? Vivbot break for the holidays. It's fine. I did try getting it back. Also, I'm honking Wario with my crotch. That is a weird sentence. the controller was just rested on my crotch and it was making the horn go off. Okay, let's ignore that. first from you. Do you even have first at the moment? It was Bradley that still has it. Okay, this is definitely a point one if I don't fuck the ending, which I just did. At this point, I just need to practice the shroom, I think. Okay, don't hold back. Hello, the cheese. Welcome. I'll get near first, and you'll come in from nowhere. Bradley might be repaying the favor that I gave him by being here more often, right? No. Absolutely not. He's streaming fucking Fall Guys right now, I swear. Or the other one. What's the other one called? I don't know. I can't see the thing. Oh god, a mini Soup-Played fanfic. Oh, I get what I'm doing now. Okay, I'm going too far to the right. He honked Wario with his crotch, with a sensual touch. Mamma mia, Wario said, as he felt it. That was terrible. I apologize. Anyways, moving on. Yes. Ow. My feelings hurt. Hey, Josh! I wasn't expecting you to show up in whatever my streams have become since you were last here. How are you doing? Welcome to Wario. Oh, good God. Okay. Oh, I almost did it the Soup-Played strat. That would have been weird. That would have been weird if it was faster. I don't think it is, but whatever. Why would I even think it was? Who knows? Who knows? I have you know Sean is known as Josh's cousin. That is true. I guess. That's a point one. There you go. That's two. Yeah. I don't actually think I've ever been, like, called to or referred to as Josh's cousin, as in, like, someone who knows Josh just being like, oi, Josh's cousin or something to me directly. Yet, constantly, I'm pretty sure Josh is being referred to like that. But I don't know. Maybe I have and I just don't know about it. Who knows? Does that make any sense? I don't know if that makes any sense. Oh, okay. Well, at least I missed the mini-turbo on the last turn. So I have no excuses. Oh, God. Hello, Michelle Obama's husband. Oh, God. I'd be known as insert brother's name. He is brother by his brother. By his friends. By his goddamn brother. Your parents call you Josh's cousin. No. So why is your Switch name Yoshi bad? Where is Soup? I'm lost. Soup, are you online, goddammit? Did I just go past you? Oh, there he is. Shh, we won't talk about the Yoshi. Red Yoshi, what on earth are you doing? That was weird timing. Thank you for the 10 bits. They will go to good use. I think you're the first bit donation of the year, actually, so good job. Sadly, not the first anything else, but the first in that regard. So well done. I'll print you out a certificate tomorrow morning, which will be in a couple of minutes, I think. God, I'm all over the place today. Okay, we'll go for cow strat. I was about to say, this looks like it's going to work. No. Another ad break. It'll be 3 minutes, actually. Cool. And now I'm hidden. I'm hidden from the world. I heard that. I heard that through the goddamn headphones that are plugged into my sound card right now. I'm not looking forward to it. No! 30 more bits. Are the ads done? Yes, they are. Thank you for the banana, Red Yoshi. That was really loud. I could hear that through the little Apple headphone things that are plugged into my sound card right now. So I apologize if that was loud on stream. That's also the first banana we've had of the year. There you go. Well done. I'm also not too sure if Josh is aware of banana, if he's been here before. Just for a bit of context, my drummer friend Emma, I'm sure you know her. a friend of hers was commissioned to do some game sound effects for an indie game, and that was one of the things that they were commissioned to do. I don't actually know what gender they are, and Emma was requested to provide a voice clip. So somewhere in that clip of everybody shouting banana, Emma is also there enthusiastically shouting as she usually does. So yeah, and she gave it to me and I put it on stream, and then Jake spammed it for like 10 minutes straight and I just could not play the game. That's another thing that irritated me with donations and bits and stuff, is when I was trying to do on the first stream that I introduced that, and I was trying to play MC3, and that just carried on going for years pretty much. I had to end the stream after that. I couldn't carry on. It was ridiculous. Right, what have you sent me, Lord Soup? What is this thing? It won't load. So what's this notification on the bean corner? That's maybe a slight concern. It's just a hotfix update. Okay. Wait, that was actually a thing? Barack Obama, Michelle Obama's husband, genuinely just... Well, I guess if they were doing a show like of clips together, so if they were doing a something that was specifically aimed at Michelle Obama, or she was talking beforehand, then it kind of makes some sense to put that there, but it's still weird seeing it on its own out of context if it was ever in that situation in the first place. That's interesting. They are fruits. Yes, that's... Wait. Bananas! There they are again, nonetheless. 30 more bits. Thank you for the banana, Red Yoshi. It is funny. That's what I should do for my YouTube description now. I'll be like, Handy863, I'm Josh's cousin. There we go. Team863. Oh yeah, this is the channel for Josh's cousin and his friends. That's how that works. Wario Kart best game. Imagine if there was a Wario Kart. I would feel like the tracks would be very differently themed. If it was Wario Kart, because I know WarioWare is a very different game to anything that's Mario based, so. I don't actually think there's ever been a like proper Wario-based track either, has there? You've got Goldmine, but I'm not too sure how exactly that relates. Oh, unless Lord Soup's literally about to point it out. You know Wario's Goldmine. I do. What are you about to point out? Is there something specific? Is there something WarioWare based of it? Is it Wario Stadium? I wouldn't say that's based off of anything specific. regarding Wario. He's got his name to the track, but what does that hold to him? You know, that's from his own game that matches his personality. I mean, I guess actually you could technically say the same thing about, you know, all the Mario circuits as well. There's not really too much that match Mario himself, especially in the old SNES ones, but I would say that the whole style most of the time for Mario Kart in general is Mario's style, matches Mario's style, like that typical Mario-esque sort of thing. I always thought that the minecarts were carrying chips. That's a really funny mistake to make. I can see why. I can imagine it and I can see why, but Wario's gold mine has Wario because Wario is greedy for coins. I guess that's a point. Those tracks could easily be rebranded. That's true. What is Banshee Broadwalk based on? It's based on a banshee. God knows. What's this track based on? Moo Moo Meadows Milk. Is that the whole concept? Also, if anyone says stables, I'm going to goddamn lock them in a stable and set it on fire. I wonder if Lord Soup has something interesting to say about Wario's tracks in Mario Kart. He just likes fish and chips. Fish and chips are good. Even though I don't eat the fish part, I just eat the chip part. Nothing is based on anything. Well, not true. I mean, I'm pretty sure the concepts for the first track designs were actually based off of a go-karting track that the creative team that made the first Mario Kart went to in Japan. Like when they were trying to design and make Mario Kart for the first time, I think they made it too cartoony, so they needed to get it more into the feel of a karting game, and in order to try and achieve that, I think the head director at the time decided to just take everybody out to a local go-karting track just around the corner. So I think a decent amount of those track designs, or at least specifically I'd say the Mario circuit track designs from the original game, are actually based off of real-life go-karting tracks. Which would be interesting. Means that somewhere in Japan there might be a go-kart track that is just the exact map of SNES Mario Circuit 3. And I can drive it. I can go there and drive it. And it will probably be the worst thing ever, but awesome. Thank you for the 10 more bits, Red Yoshi. Why are you giving me more bits? I don't understand. This track is based on Peter Milk. Good God, no. I made fish and chips for lunch one day when my brother and I were alone. Did you like was it just fish and chips that was like microwavable, or did you like actually get the fish and bread it and chop it up and everything? Because that's kind of cool. Airship Fortress is, yeah, based off of the airship fortresses in the Super Mario levels. Imagine being able to cook food. Hello JJ14. What's his kart combo? I do not know. Let's take a look. I do not remember the names of this off by heart. That. That is my cart combo. Wait. I didn't even notice I'd done that. Wait, why is the golden glider here? What? Is that why I've been driving shit all this time? Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Why did no one else point this out? Roller. 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 Still roller. Fucking roller. Still roller. Still roll. What? Still roller. It's still roller. It is still roller. It's still roller. We've gone to Mario Maker. Where's the rest of this crap? Are you telling me that I have not been using Crimson Slim since the last 0.1 lap 1? Since when? The 23rd of December! I've been using the fucking roller wheels since the 29th. And I did not know that. Hold on. That must have been why. Whatever this was, is because I changed to the rollers in my birthday fun room. This was from the birthday fun rooms that we did. Because I was using the roller wheels then. Since my birthday, pretty much, I've been using the fucking roller wheels. All round about there. Well, I got the 833. I have not been using the Crimson Slim to play the game since my 1 minute 833 time. What the hell? Why did no one realise that? I'd been using the fucking roller wheels all this time. Well, considering I've been doing so well with them and I didn't even know that I was fucking using them. We might as well carry on. Why not? God damn it. God fucking damn it. Oh, okay. Somewhere in Japan there are giant pipes in the middle of the road. I mean, somewhere in the UK there are giant pipes in the middle of the road as well. I got frozen breaded fish and the frozen chips and added heat to them. That would make sense. I did the complete opposite with my beard for New Year's Eve / New Year's Day by going out when it was frosty. Like literally my beard went fully white with frost all over it. I have a picture somewhere. Might show it, maybe. Although, the picture that I got wasn't when it fully frosted over. It fully frosted just, like, around about the time before I got home. And before I was able to, first of all, see what I was doing, because my glasses fogged up, get in the house and you know, take a picture of it, yeah, the heat from the house melted it all away, so... Didn't get to see it when it was fully white, but... You kind of partially get to see it, and it looks really gross. It was really annoying too because I had oiled it and everything and made it nice and soft and fluffy, and then the ice just came along and was like, no! Solid sticks at the end of your chin. What else? Right. I'm studying to become a cook. Well, and you can teach everybody how to cook bread, because that is a common food request here, even though it isn't. You may or may not enjoy it at my very infrequent cooking streams that I do with my sister as well, which like have not happened for 2 years now, I think, or something. Literally, the last one that I did was over a year ago, like at the very end of 2019. But there's not going to be another one for a very, very long time, if ever again. But who knows? Maybe you'll be of some use when that happens. What else is going on? I can make toast, so can I. I just assumed you used Crimson. So did I! I thought I'd been using Crimson all this time. I've literally been using Roller for a month, JJ, without fucking realizing it. Like, you were in no better judgment than I was by that regard. Since Joe's been 18, that is also true as well. Joe turned 18 at the end of this year. My other cousin. My cousin's cousin. There you go. I being my cousin's cousins. Yeah, wait, no. I being my cousin's cousin. My cousin has a cousin who is also my cousin. So he's my cousin's cousin too. Not my brother though, because he's also my cousin. But you get what I mean, right? How often does he play with viewers? Once a year. Oh, the delay is mainly on my behalf. Usually you'd see the messages showing up on screen as well. So I'm actually behind on chat because of me reacting to everything at the moment. So I'm just catching up. Got another 30-second ad. Gonna go get some food at 12 AM. Be right back. Smart idea. I've been following since 2015, it seems, but I haven't been here in like years. Well, there you go then. Welcome back, long-time viewer. And we'll have an ad break. Why not? Well, fucking roller wheels. Good God. Oh my goodness. That's probably why I'm able to gain on him slightly. Right, we back? We back. Hello, I am back up to date. So, that was interesting. Also explains a lot as to why my driving felt so off. Jeez. God, of course, why? Fucking roller wheels! Everything goes wrong when I play this track. Okay. Hello, iZomb. Welcome. Oh my goodness. Follow age, I just wanted to flex. What, you got more, you've been following for longer than, what's his face? I can check it if you want. Well, anyone can check it, actually. July the 2nd, 2015. That is a very long time. That is a very long time, actually. What on earth did you follow for? It must have been this game on the Wii U. Because I think that was before NAS, so that's a long time. How long has Cheese been following for? October the 14th. You beat him out by a couple of months. Good job. And yeah, I know Crimson Slim is the ones I should supposed to be using, and they were the ones I was using beforehand, but obviously to keep the combo going, I swapped to Roller to play online at some point down the line and did not change back. I forgot to do it. And have been blindly using Roller, thinking he was Crimson Slim all this time. I've progressed better, personally, as well. Like, I've actually been doing well against this Ghost, which does use Crimson Slim. So it's very bizarre. Oh yeah, the fish lamp. Well, that was when I was doing Bowser Bike time trials in late 2017. Yeah, I got a water lamp. My parents got it for me for Christmas. It's still actually exactly in its place, with the exact water that I put in it when you last saw it, just off in the corner on the side here. Thoughts on Super Mario Kart? I've never properly played it. Like my only what was it called? Experience with playing Super Mario Kart, the original SNES one, if that's what you're referring to, unless you're referring to the GameCube one, because then, not the GameCube one, the Game Boy one. I've not played that one at all. The original SNES game, I found it on there was an online emulator, a really poor online flash emulated version of it, where you can play with friends over the internet in the same game. Had like loads of ads around it and everything, so it was a really questionable site. I was playing on that with my friend Jack from secondary school, and he was better than me at playing the game, and I got really annoyed. And I was like, well, this game isn't a proper Mario Kart, and I was refusing to accept that it was the first Mario Kart, because even though it is, or was, no, it is even. I don't know why it would not be the first Mario Kart anymore. I didn't believe it then, because I had literally just found that on a Flash app. And so Jack was just sat there telling me that it was actually the original Mario Kart, and I was like just not believing him. I was just there arrogantly thinking that the only Mario Kart was Mario Kart Wii. I'm new to Twitch, so what are those things at the bottom? Floopies. Yeah, they're chat points. The more you watch the stream and chat, donate bits, subscribe or whatever, join in on raids or hosts, the more points you get there, and then the more points you have, the more of a reward you can buy with the floopies, is what I've renamed them to. Called floopies after one of my rabbits. So you've got Floop as the chat reward point. Blue is an emote. And I should probably put Violet as one too. At some point, I've got 3 rabbits. Technically had 4. I wonder if they'll ever make Mario Kart 9 at this point. I can honestly imagine just updating 8 over and over. That's true, but they have not actually brought anything new to 8 for like the last 4 years. Almost. 8 is nearly 7 years old. That fucks with my head so badly, you have no idea. And what's worse as well is there are people who play this game and in the Mario Kart Wii community, you play it competitively, who are like only teenagers. They were the age that I was when Mario Kart 8 came out. On the Wii U. Oh, you finally gave me a decent cut. I hit the fence a little bit there, but that's alright. Oh my goodness. I'm doing really badly today. Cool. They might add a new feature like they did with Mario Kart 8. I've played since I was 5. I couldn't play when I was that young. The Mario Kart games and the consoles that I got, we didn't even have them. Until I was at 10 at least. And I didn't even play Mario Kart Wii properly in my childhood, I guess. I started properly picking up and actually like learning aspects of the game and unlocking everything when I was 13. Or 12. One or the other. I don't actually remember which one. Pretty sure it was 13. Where I started literally going out my way to unlock the cups and the characters and everything. No, I wouldn't count Mario Kart Tour as Mario Kart 9. I think it's just a little fun little app sort of thing. It's the same with the arcade game as well, because you've got the Mario Kart arcade thing too. And that's technically not counted as a game. Technically not counted as a game. Technically not counted as a part of the Mario Kart series in the way they number things. But then to kind of muddy it up, you also got this, which is technically a recreation of what was on the Wii U. With a couple of features changed, redone, as it will, and then some bonus stuff added, some new characters thrown in that you can't get on the Wii U version. But essentially, to its core components, you can play with this character on the Wii U version, you can play on this track on the Wii U version, you can play with this vehicle combination on the Wii U version, but you can't time trial 200cc, and you can't, the outcome, even if you were to time trial 200cc, would be the same. Wouldn't be the same, because they've changed some of the game's mechanics and some of the stats for the vehicle options and everything. So it's a very weird way of looking at it. You either see it the same game, or you see it as a different one. In my mind, I actually see it as a different one. But I can acknowledge that it's a recreation of one before, so it's not original. I'm 25, I feel old. Okay, now I feel young again. Yeah, I feel, yeah. Good thing that Shadow's not here, is he? Because he's like 31 or something. Lewis is, I think, 26 now, right? Good God. Before I even get anywhere decent on MC3, I'm going to be the age he was when he first found my fucking channel. Oh, I hate that. I hate that thought. My friend code once had a 70-year-old in the chat. My friend once had a 70-year-old in the chat. That's interesting. Well, is it interesting? How do you know they were actually 70? What if they were just messing around? I mean, according to a Twitch chat once, I was well over 1,000 years old. I think 1,152, if I remember correctly, because the person, there was someone in the chat who was calling people, like they were guessing people's user, no. You know how sometimes people in their username, they put the numbers at the end of their username is the date they were, or like the end 2 digits of the year that they were born. So there were a couple of people who were there who actually had that in their username, and then I think they jokingly pointed out, because I have 863 in my username, that I was born in the year 863. And then I figured it out that I was like well over 1,000 years old or something. I would switch to Slim, but the thing is, I'm actually driving better with these than I was with the Slims earlier, so I think I might be good with this for now. I don't, but the way he talked was different. I mean, that doesn't have to be down to age. That could be down to anything, like how they were brought up academically. That's what I was going to say. Or how they were, what school they went to, what part of the country or the world they go to. You know? There's a lot of things that don't have to be brought by age. Had to have it ruined by a shit shroom. Had to have it ruined by a shit shroom. Small streamers are better than big streamers, and that's the truth. It depends what you classify as a big streamer. It depends what you classify as better. I wouldn't even classify myself as a streamer, so make of that what you will. I was born in 999 AD. You're 100 or so years older than me. You see, in the regards to like years, a long time ago, like 800 AD or 900 AD, it doesn't actually sound that big of a deal between now and then, does it? But it's literally the same thing as in now and then 2121, pretty much. You know, 136 years older. Even with regards to an actual age, someone who's actually 36 years older is pretty much older, old enough to be your parents. So that's a larger age gap between me and my own parents. So there you go. Big streamers just have more trouble managing their chat. It's not their fault though. Imagine having 100,000 viewers. Chatting is pretty difficult. Well, yeah, at that point, you're probably more of a, I guess, what was it called? You're kind of more commercially inclined with Twitch, I guess. So you're probably going to have a big partnership and lots of different sponsors and everything, and a lot more people are going to know and recognize you, and you'd actually make a really big living out of it. And that would be what probably matters more to the streamer at that point. Whereas most people who are, I guess if you're taking my size of Twitch stream, more people are going to just do this either to get by or as like a little hobby. This is literally, streaming on Twitch at the moment is my only form of socializing. So, well, it has been at the moment since the lockdown and everything. So that's the biggest aspect I get out of it, is to be able to sit down and chat and not feel like I'm wasting all my time just playing a game and doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Hello, Soup Played. You just missed the greatest reaction of all time, and it wasn't to this run, but if I avert your eyes to the vehicle combination at the wheels, I, for the best part of a month, have been using Roller instead of Crimson Slim and did not realise it. The last PB that I set with Crimson Slim was 1 minute 0.8. The 883 was it? Was it 883 or 833? That 0.8, the first sub that I got, that was the last PB that I set with the Crimson Slims. And I, for the longest period of time, did not notice that I used the fucking rollers. And I just had a massive reaction. Oh yeah, Wario's driving with his crotch right now. Look at that steering control. You see, you can't see his legs moving either. It's all in the mighty Wario crotch. That's how he's steering right now. That's why he's holding his head back and forth like that, because it's actually quite painful to do. And the more that I carry on doing this, the more agonizing it is for him. Lord Soup literally said it before me, so there you go. Hello, Brett. Yeah, I've been driving with not the wheels I'm supposed to be using, but they've actually been working relatively well for me. Like, I've been ahead of this Ghost, or on par with this Ghost, and it's using Crimson Slim, so it's not too bad. For me, personally, the driving's actually been better. Obviously, I think in the grand scheme of things, it's worse, but... I've actually got used to it. So we're sticking with it now, I think. I'm annoyed with it, though. Don't get me wrong on that note, but... Oh, that could have been good if it didn't decide to shit on me on that exit. Is he getting the suck? No, that's when you finish the run. And you actually do well. Brett did a moon view in an RPG. Yeah, yes he did. Brett should play this game. I'm not too sure how he'd feel about it because there's no automatic. I'm pretty sure he can be versed in other Mario Karts as well. Or is, even. See, this has the makings of being a new best lap. Better than Lewis, that's for sure. Oh my god, why did you send me out that far to the right? Why did you send me out that far to the right, you massive prick? Okay, thanks for killing me there. Brett previously played Mario 64, if I remember correctly. That would make sense. I feel like I knew that. That is a PB fail, yes. Thanks to the shroom. If I just had a clean shroom there and a clean ending of the rest of the lap, then that would have at least been a 0.2. Hello, Jake, by the way. Guys, I don't think you actually get it. When I was playing with Crimson Slim, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with my driving? Why am I not keeping up with him? Why am I doing so badly? Is my driving put off because of the fact that I was in a friend room earlier? I switched back to roller. I'm actually finishing runs. Is that a reason to switch? I don't think that's a reason to switch, if you ask me. I'm doing better. Okay, we'll switch back. Where's that reaction coming from? Is this your favourite map? No. No, it is not. I'm merely playing this because Lewis, Mr. Unreal, has played it. I think I would enjoy this game. I don't know if that's sarcastic. Sarcastic or not. It's very vanilla and there's something nice about it. I don't know. You might be saying that because, like, with regards to CTGP, you have all the custom tracks and everything. And you've kind of experienced that quite a bit. But I don't know. What do I do with the floopies? Whatever you want. And yeah, Brett did actually play Mario 64, if that is correct. If Souplade's correct, even. Souplade is the this in this situation. There's not a load of tech. Are you sure about that? I'd say it's relatively technical. You can't play this track very well without soft drifting at all. It's either soft drift or nothing from what I've experienced. Then again, I downloaded Tristan's run earlier and he just did not soft drift. He was just left, right, okay. Left, right, just constantly. There you go. You are correct, Souplade. Not bad. You also have a lot of, I think, ramp tech and everything too. And there's counter drifting in this too. I looked at some of the world records. There's a lot of that. And you've also got the glider tech, where you can, in the middle of the run, it allows you to switch to, what you call it, controls. Gyro controls, I think is what it's called, and you can just you can turn the controller, and if you're using gyro controls on one of these while you're in a glider, then you can jam it all the way to the left or the right, wherever you need to fly to. I've mainly seen people doing it to the left, like the Raceway record uses it, and it's insane. Can't do that with the analog stick. It doesn't give you the same value. Actually, they're allowed, apparently. Like, you can pause the game and just switch quickly. You see this thing at the top here? This is what I'm talking about. So you see where I press Y, and it goes from the analog stick highlighted to a little thing there, and then you can now turn the controller really badly, actually. What the hell? So, yeah, you can do that there. If I actually try and get to the glider ramp, I'll try and show it off. I've never done it before. But essentially, what someone does is they do this, pause, probably a lot better than that, switch to that, hold the controller to the side, and then proceed to drive on straight into a tree, because I did not understand how to do it. But there you go. It's ridiculous. It's a stupid piece of tech. But it's really satisfying to see people actually do it properly. Fast glider motion. Fast glider and motion glider are viable in a multitude of tracks. I know about this. There you go. Yeah, it's technically well, is it pause buffering? It's actually probably worse than pause buffering, if you think about it. Because you're actually changing what you're using to control the thing with. It's like me, for an advantage on, I guess, like Mushroom Gorge or something, just to randomly switch from nunchuck, Wiimote and nunchuck to Wii Wheel for like one bit of a wall ride, and then switching back. It's essentially that. But as the game actually allows you to do it, it's not as bad. I don't know. What you do get as a difference between Mario Kart Wii and Deluxe, though, is that if you look at the world record page, all of the records where you have this mechanic being utilized, they have a little picture next to it to show it off, to indicate that it's there, that are being done, sorry. There you go. If only Sean was here for that lap, he would have loved it. Not sure what to think about pausing during TTs for an advantage. I don't know. I'm not too fussed, but I don't know. I'll show you the... If you haven't seen any of the records already, I can show you some after this. Download them. The two examples that I know do it a lot is Raceway and pretty sure Mario Kart Stadium. And this could be good if I just get a decent shroom. For what that was worth, up until the little collision, it was alright. I think I'm shrooming slightly late, and that's what's giving me the bounce. I'm just trying to remember the timing of... I think Whippy's Ghost actually did a really good job at showing off the shroom timings. Because Unreal's is very inconsistent. And I am not any better. Let me try and think. There you go, Mario Kart Stadium. Ooh, I can suddenly smell really salted bacon. Am I about to die? Hope so. I scratched my disc a year ago and now I'm depressed. Is that your Mario Kart Wii disc, I assume? Or was that 8 on Wii U? Have you tried the toothpaste strat, JJ? Or if you've got a big scratch down it, just rub a bit of toothpaste in on it and it fixes it. It doesn't... It sounds like I'm probably trying to prank you or play a trick on you with that information, but it honestly works. I fixed my own Mario Kart Wii disc doing that. And I think Lord Soup might have actually done that too, I'm pretty sure. I know Bradley has. Oh yeah, that's Mario Kart Stadium. Mario Kart Wii Stadium. There you go. Are you sure about that? I am positive. I am 100% positive because I've done it. Unless your disc is that badly scratched. As in, like, you actually have, like, taken off the, what's it called? The silver lining on the back plate of the thing. The foil sheet that all the information's printed onto. And you might be a bit screwed. But usually, scratches aren't that bad, especially accidental ones. I think in order to get a scratch that bad, you need to intentionally do it. Oh, fuck off. The ramp was never used in Mario Kart Wii. Why the fuck did you put it back in, you massive dicks? If this works, my faith in humanity will be restored. What, for creating something in a tube that you can wipe on your teeth to keep them clean? What is this video? What are you sending? Oh yeah, there's some videos. I like how this guy actually does it with Mario Kart Wii as well. Double Dash time trials when? Whenever you go to a channel that does Double Dash time trials. I don't even own Double Dash. And fuck me though, if you're talking about games with proper tech in them, Double Dash is ridiculous. Like, I don't think I ever want to learn how to play that game. Partly because I just don't want to be bothered to how to learn all the tech and whatnot, but also purely because it just, you know, is just mind-boggling to look at, done properly by someone else. If you know what I'm saying. Yeah, the discs are, well, you can't run a Wii U disc on a Wii. But apart from that, they should be the same, unless you've got them from a different region or something. Physically, they're the same. If you use a Wii, if it's of a Wii U game, then obviously it's not going to be the same in that regard, but I don't think you're being that basic. Don't have to own Double Dash to time trial it. People have been time trialing USB loaded versions of Double Dash for years. Well, I don't have anything loaded via USB, and I don't plan on looking into doing it now. I'm just gonna admire Double Dash from a distance. I think. See, people have complained about me not using Crimson Slims, but anyone complained about me not doing the cow skip yet, huh? Not so far. Mario Kart DS is another one as well, actually. They're very... they kind of look similar to me. Like the way that you kind of just keep charging mini turbos to play the game. Obviously, not the same technique at all, but they look similar from an outsider's perspective, which I am. Well, something did happen though. The oldest record in Double Dash was recently beaten, and I found a video for it, and I sent it to Leanne just to show her how technical Double Dash can be, because she's never seen a world record set in that game before, and that was really good until I decided to start talking about that. Fuck off! Right, who are the dicks that made this track worse? Good God, the Shroom does not do that in Mario Kart Wii. What was I saying about Double Dash before? Yeah, I showed Leanne a video. I just looked at the recent video, and then I realised it was the first sub on GCN Mountain, and it was beating, I think, Goomba's record, which was the oldest Double Dash record at the time. But it was really, really weird, because I do remember, I think back in college, I was watching... I watched Goomba's record not too long after he had set it, so it was pretty interesting timing to then look back and just see that record there and then. But yeah, the guy who was doing it was a stream highlight from Twitch, and the run itself, recorded run, well, it wasn't recorded, but it was a highlight from Twitch. It was uploaded to YouTube, and the guy had, I think, song requests in the background, and someone just requested this random kids music to listen to the background of his goddamn run. And right at the end, when he was coming up over the bridge to cross the line and get the record, there was a kid just in the background in the song just going, "Wee!" as he fucking crossed the line. It was fantastic. It was like the best thing I experienced. Oh my goodness. What else has been saying? This game was your childhood. This game could not be my childhood. Deluxe? Specifically? I first touched this game when I was 18. Yeah, that's right. My God. If you don't PB by the end of this stream, will you look at the new Seep Soup PB? Depends what the new Soup PB is. Anyone else try beat a world record, then immediately give up after watching it? That's kind of what I used to do before I properly took up Mario Kart Wii. I remember actually having Mr. Enmead's old Maple world record, his 117.6 that he grinded for. I think it's his favourite world record he actually had. I remember having that on my console, and I was playing. I tried playing and properly beating it on I think it was Baby Mario on the Rally Rumper. I was using the Wii wheel at the time, but I had manual drift selected, but I wouldn't manually drift. The way that I played the game for like the first 2 years that I ever played the game, I would try doing manual drifting without manually drifting. I would be just turning the controller. In fact, I think that's one of the clips that Soup used in my video for my MC3 PB is a clip of me saying, yes, this is the strat, when I tried to demonstrate that very thing, racing against Nick's PB, trying to turn round one of the tree branches and literally just not being able to make it because, well, you can't. 1:17.6 is a good time for Maple Tree Way. If it was possible, yes. I mean, I think the TAS does something ridiculous like that, doesn't it? Like it's got a 1:20 or something. This is deluxe. I thought this was Wii U. How on earth did you think this was Wii U? Like, it's not that similar, surely. No, this is very much not Wii U. You can't even do 200cc time trials on the Wii U version. And this would not be how you would play it. Regarding the Wii U's tech and everything as well. I don't even know how you would play it 200cc on the Wii U. It's bizarre that you didn't notice that as well, because I was blatantly referring to the Wii U version of the game throughout that conversation for like the last hour you've been here. For like comparison's sake. Oh my god, stop sending me over there. To be honest, I think that was because I was holding to the right a bit too much. I'm going to press F11 and check. Hopefully the sun isn't up yet. It's definitely not up for me, that's for sure. To be fair, they look practically the same without further inspection. Oh, I don't have the mini-map on, but the mini-map is usually a dead giveaway. On here, you'll notice that it's grey. On the Wii U version, it's blue. And then you also got all those extra features at the top. In the Wii U version, I don't think you'd have that. Damn, this coffee is strong. Which day is it? I actually don't know. If you've had coffee, then your guess is as good as mine. If you aren't very familiar, you're probably not going to notice. It also says in the title, like the very first thing on the title, it says Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But, you know, that doesn't tie in, really. I literally just thought of that now. Just happened to point it out at the same time. What else is there? Kind of pisses me off Nintendo didn't update the Wii U version. There was literally no reason why they couldn't. Because then less sales would have been made on the Switch version of the game. They had to try and bring something to the Switch version of the game that the Wii U version didn't have. Had to try and improve upon it, otherwise it wasn't going to do very well. People would literally see the game and be like, that's the same game. I can play the exact same thing that I've already got. Now I can get this update for free. Also, if they made it to be the same game, a lot of the world records and things that were in the game previously would just be completely redundant. All the tech and everything was removed out. And there were actually debates about having bunny hopping and all that tech patched out and fixed within like the first few weeks of the game's release, but they decided not to because it was quite thought popularly of, and so they just, you know, decided to fix it in the next installment of the game instead. Super Mario Maker 2 is an upgrade from the original Mario Maker. That game wasn't thought out well in the slightest, in my opinion. The main complaint that I would have is that the whole thing revolved around the Miiverse system to upload courses and everything. The fact that Miiverse being shut down didn't even mean that, you know, that system could stay in place for a year into Mario Maker's life. Essentially, the premise of uploading courses and whatnot was killed before that game even got a year old. But they also fixed a lot of the aspects in the builder and everything in the Switch version of the game. I think they actually did a better job with that personally. I definitely like it a lot more. One more attempt to the shroom, and then we're done for today, I think. I don't want to lose this. Thanks, room. Cool. Right. What else is going on? I have a working 7-year-old Wii U in my living room right now. My Wii U is also in my living room. It's usually here, but as I've got the Switch here instead, it's downstairs, just sat on a shelf, because that was the only other place I could put it, really, where it would be safe. But I think mine is 7 or 8 years old as well. It was the original 2012 edition. So yeah, that's 8, isn't it? Hello, Sean. Still can't hear you properly, but whatever. Well, you've just come into probably the end, unless I decide to look at some stuff. Should have clipped that whole wheel situation. My god, I don't think you would even be able to get it into a whole clip. You'd probably need its own fucking highlight. It was ridiculous. I hate myself for that. I really hate it. Because it's going to be on my mind all the time up until I sub 1 minute now. Because I can do it with the rollers as well, which really pisses me off. But I'm just going to look at my PV forever on there and just be like, I wasn't using the fucking Crimson Slim for a month. My Wii U actually came with Mario Maker. Who knew it wouldn't have even been a year before they shut down Miiverse. Well, to be honest, I'm thankful they shut down Miiverse. That thing was a joke, honestly. God, I hated that so much. Yeah, they pretty much shut off the Wii U due to the sales. It kind of upsets me that it was really just nothing that I expected. That's the one aspect that you really need to take for this, is that I was thinking that it was literally just a second rendition of the Wii. And I mainly thought it was the gamepad, really. Honestly, it was like a portable Wii that you can play redone Wii games on. Essentially, it's the same as what you've got here, pretty much, with Mario Kart 8, Mario Maker, kind of remade from the Wii U, but better. I thought you would get Wii games remade on the Wii U better. But no, it's completely own thing, and there were just a lot of things that I just kept finding out about the console that kept disappointing me over and over and over again. And I thought it was just a really good concept, but it was just not good at the same time, if you know what I mean. It wasn't done well, and it makes me sad that it even existed. And it's a shame. And then as for the Switch, it's kind of basically everything that I thought the Wii U was, but too late. Because I was already grown up by the time it came out, so I didn't really get to enjoy it as much as the kids that are now going to be able to get their hands on it would. If that makes any sense. Doesn't help that I don't want to play it because controlling the editor with the drifting Joy-Con sucks. Can you not do it with the touchscreen? Well, I guess actually you do have to play the course afterwards, and that would be even worse. Yes, you joined to that. Welcome. 14-year-old working Wii that I still play on. How old is mine? Probably not. It's an original edition of the Wii, but we didn't get it in the original year that the Wii came out. We got it in 2008, very early 2008. So I still think it's like 2006. It's probably 2 years old from that point on, but I really don't know. I don't know how old it is at all. It is older than you. That's weird. Don't forget my YouTube channel is 10 years old, and when I was doing my special YouTube stream playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, there was someone who literally turned 12 the day before. So I was playing Deluxe with someone who's pretty much over 10 years younger than me. And they were beasting me, to be fair. They were really doing well. Can you look at my PB on Moo Moo Meadows I just uploaded? You PB'd? Jesus Lord. Two years younger than you. What the fuck? You're younger than I remember sometimes. That is really weird. I still remember that. I still remember 2006 and seeing all these really cringy Wii adverts on the TV and everything. And you had the Mario Kart 8 ad where there's that granddad who's just like, "Who just inked me?" and you can see them all playing Sherbetland, and they're all just wandering around and shouting at each other as they can't compensate for the off-road and just keep smashing into the walls, and they're all using Wii wheels and weird characters. And then when it's playing off of the TV, it's just casually plugged in through the standard composite video, so the picture on the TV looks shit. But it's so good because it's so like, that's what Nintendo intended, isn't it? That's how they wanted us to play the game. Yeah, I think Sean would honestly be all for all of the fan fictions and stuff. Soup. He's all for that shit. I didn't even hear about the Wii U until 2014. I knew about it for a long time before it was out. I don't like any of the Nintendo consoles after Wii, to be honest. I'm in a very weird mindset. I'm nostalgic about the 3DS, but that's purely because of the way that Josh sold it out to me and then kind of, you know, shared his experience of the 3DS with me when he was younger. But I got into the 3DS way too late. I got my own 3DS in 2014, was it? 15? 15, I'm pretty sure. And that was the capture card one. It's not my personal one, the XL, which is actually Josh's old 3DS. They talk about nostalgia. I remember Josh showing me all these 3DS games and playing it a lot when he was younger. I've got his 3DS that he would do that on as my own now. So I bought it off him. When the new 3DSs came out, he decided to upgrade and go for that. And I decided to help save him some hassle, and also to get something that I was a little less worried about taking out of the house. I decided to buy his old 3DS off of him, his 3DS XL, so I've got that too. I think Nintendo's lost its touch when it comes to online, when it made online paid for. I would agree, and I actually feel like it's really stingy as well, considering how honestly, Sean, if you just wanted to play this game and time trial it, and that's all you wanted to do, like, you know how I am with Mario Kart Wii, where I just don't want to play online at all. but yet you've got Weamify, which is a fan-made service that you don't have to pay for whatsoever. Yeah, on this game, you want a time trial and upload your times at all, pay for it. You have to pay to upload your time trials on here, if that's all you want to do with the game. Thankfully, it's not all I want to do with the game, and I actually haven't paid for my online yet, as far as I'm concerned. I'm part of a family plan with one of my cousin's friends from uni, and I have not seen him since to give him any money. I owe him 10 quid now, because I've done the first year already, free. But, yeah. That's what you have to do. Just imagine that, setting a world record, not having the online on that account. You have to pay for basic, I think like at least a month's worth. Upload your time and then probably not touch the game again. It just doesn't make sense. It sucks having YouTube being older than you. It's not older than me. I remember when YouTube first came about. My YouTube channel is older than some people that I know. I'm pretty sure our good old friend Lorenzo, who kept asking the bestest of questions in the YouTube stream chat for my anniversary, I'm pretty certain that he was younger than my channel itself. And there are other people that I'm well aware of that watch my videos that are younger as well. In fact, they were my my mum's cousin's kids. She has 2 daughters that were both born 2011, I think, and in either 2012 or 2013. So my YouTube channel is older than both of them, and they are now just little humans, basically. I go to my grandma's house, and they are sat there watching YouTube videos of Mario Party 9, out of all things, with my cousin's son, who is not as old as them. He was only born in 2016. And they're all just jumping around on the bed watching fucking Mario Party. It's fantastic. Not necessarily the same content that I'd create myself. Well, actually, no, it wasn't necessarily the videos that I made myself, but it's similar or pretty much the same as what I would create and upload. And to add to that, actually, my cousin's son, who I said was born in 2016, who's now a little human than the 2 girls, but a little nonetheless, is now going to primary school. He's talking, he can read and write now as well. He's younger than some of the music that I've made. In fact, he was born after we had done NAS, a year after we had done NAS with this game, which is ridiculous. This intro always makes me feel good. This intro of the game, with the music and everything, I kind of feel like the intro for this game, especially in comparison to all the older Mario Karts, it's kind of, you know, bigging itself up a bit, if you know what I mean. Like, he's like, look at me, I'm a Mario Kart, I'm fucking great. None of the other Mario Karts are like that at all. It's great music though, don't get me wrong. I've watched some of the live band performances with this and it's fucking amazing. The musicians there are on another level. I will never live up to them, to that standard, to them at all. Me, fan fictions, I would never. Yes, you would. Yes, you would enjoy them. And what else would be happening is I'd be getting right up close to the microphone and reading them out when Soupblade submits them in my chat. I would say regardless of what they are, but there is one that he's been requested that I would prefer not to have read by anyone ever, but the fate of that is in Soup's hands. Nintendo is highbrow and lowbrow at the same brow at the same time. I do not know how to say that, and it's probably very simple. bro. Is what I thought it was for some reason. Bro with a W. Applies to a lot of their games as well. I mean, I guess what I said about the music kind of confirms that to some extent. They really bigged up the music and the graphics, and yet the game kind of plays very crappily still. My Shroom is given proof to that concept, I think. I'm getting a Switch bundle for my birthday. Well, there you go. I got my 3DS for my birthday on the same year as release year. Wow, that's like 6 years ahead of me, probably. Pretty much that. Yeah. $20 gift card plus online for a year is good for $350. Wow. Imagine being greedy for money. Yeah. There you go. Jake's roasting Nintendo as well. You know you messed up something if Jake's roasting you. Because he doesn't waste. He doesn't sit about not pointing it out to you. He's going to point out me stuttering on that sentence there, for God's sake. I would TT and not upload my times. Then you wouldn't be counted for. It wouldn't exist. What is your YouTube? It's the same. I love Mario Party 9. Look at my Moo Moo Meadows PB. I just got another one. Why you keep getting another one? That's why we're actually going to this. Coffee plus honey, greater than coffee plus sugar. My friend would always take her coffee black in college, but she would add honey to it if she had anything wrong with her voice at the time. Wait, this is the wrong thing. Oops. Let's watch Soup Plays 150cc PB. I pressed some buttons and now I have no floopies. You redeemed the bread combo. Oh my god. Oh, this looks so slow. Oh god, it's so painfully slow, and you use the fucking ink splurge mobile. Oh god, it's worse than I thought. Oh god. Oh, it just fucking moved the analog stick like that. Just around the corner. No, this is not faster at all. Oh god. Off the wooden ramp. Go on, trick off this. Ah, yes! And that one. Yes, and hit the grass as well. Just tapping around the corner. Oh, Jesus Lord. Go and hit the cow. Oh. it just cancels the drift. You still don't get to see the stables in this run. You get to see like these barns and shit, but you still don't get to see the stables. Stables? Sub 138 though. Right. You should upload that time to your YouTube. Oh god, here we go. What on earth? What? Okay. Big Daddy Bowser on a toy bike. It's every little boy's dream, right? He's having fun. There was nothing fun about that. Okay, well your timings are quite late. You need to do that tighter. That would be interesting. You need to soft this more still. And that's not the shroom. You're just as bad as your 150cc time, I guess. Ah, don't miss mini turbos. That would have very comfortably been a 20.8 or 7. Oh my god. Leanne is playing Tetris! Yay! Well, you got a lot more work to do. Good luck. Your fate of being a VIP depends on it. What does this say? I've been on a diet and drinking coffee and my blood pressure is probably lethal. I would not know. I've never been on a diet and I've never drunk coffee before, so... Wouldn't know for certain. Let's close that shit down. I've done 5 fucking hours today, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I still didn't upgrade it. Interesting. Right. He was proud of it and everything. Well, go and fucking delete it off your console. I never want to see that ever again. And be like, do something better. Why is this bike so low to the ground? Because it's a toy bike. And Bowser's a big boy. It's not Mario Kart Wii, Sean. It's fucking shit deluxe. What is that in response to? The fact that the track is shitter in every way except for visually? I knew that already. Suplay getting VIP for being a viewer for half a year, and I for 5 years and get nothing. Yep. That's how it works. Although I said if Suplay gets sub 1 minute 2 seconds before I sub 1 minute, then I give him VIP. But if he doesn't do it beforehand, then he'll never be VIP'd. He can join the non-VIP club with you, Jake. That's because you're an asshole, Jake. That's another way of putting it. Let's just... Thanks, Soup Plate, I guess. Your words, not mine. Tetris for 335 hours. What the actual fuck? She's apparently really good at Tetris. I have not seen any proof of this, but I also don't want to risk finding out by playing against her ever. Because I'm absolutely shit at Tetris. Josh likes the Tetris 99 on here as well, I think. He's played it a couple of times. Mr. Bean is another one. Where is Mr. fucking Bean? I want to see where what he's been doing. If this is the account that he's been doing. Where is he? There he is. Doesn't even say. He's just my friend. Ah, my foot. Okay. Soft riffs, what about them? I have 200 hours in Dark Souls. I don't even know what Dark Souls is. Not off the top of my head anyways. I know it's a game and I know it's about dark and souls, but I don't know anything else. Like that combo, I should use it more often. What fucking Blue Falcon with the fucking roller wheels? Jesus Christ. Or Mr. Scooty with Big Daddy Bowser riding it. I have 105 hours on Roller Coaster Tycoon already. That's pretty interesting. Okay, well, I'll let you guys sort this out between you two as I finish off the stream. Kid zone. Okay, whatever. Right. How did we get here? Oh, I just yes, I went to the left. The left. That was weird. You know this is an ASMR YouTuber. Just putting that out there. Just let me show off with that, okay? It's like the only interesting thing I have. How long have you played Tetris for, Dazran? I want to see. Where's your Tetris hours gone? Because it's important. 60 fucking 5. Awesome. Well. I've sharted in the toilet bowl. Nice. Everyone was dying for that information to be said on stream. Controller ASMR. You can do this. The fucking laptop in the background being like... Because you have to start somewhere with ASMR, right, kids? That's right. This is where we're starting now. Oh, this is probably not doing this for you. Let's get the dust off this. This any better, Lord Thiep? Wow, these things are twangy. The fucking start button there. Okay, I've had enough. I don't even want to question what's going on anymore at this point. I look over and I just see a literal wall of Will permits. It's a Will permit wall. I guess this goes to show how much Lord Soup values his floopies and how much he's gonna, you know, use them to spend on something that's actually worth more, like a Jake and Tell request, right? How often do you stream? So far, it's been every day. I'm planning to stream tomorrow too. But it won't be this. It will be Mario Kart 7. Oh god, why? Why did you even want to do that in the first place? I heavily question that. And this is my goddamn stream where usually I expect this behavior from you and I'm just like, why? What even inspired that that premise for you? Oh god. I guess it shut up Soupblade and Jake from arguing, so there you go. Or I say, and then Jake posts that. Well. Soup, I don't think you would like it from Jake. Let's just put it that way. Big Daddy Bowser. Maybe. But not Jake. Anyways, I am finishing. I'm gonna just let this be the horribly abrupt ending of my stream. Thank you everybody for watching. I was very chatty today, so probably got more chat in than I did fucking playing. And yeah, good god. Fucking roller wheels. I'd been stuck on the roller wheels. Jake, if that's not a fuckwit in your opinion, I don't know what it is. I don't know if I even pointed this out to you when you were here, but look at this. Like, if I go down far enough... Where is it? It's not that far. See there? Using the roller wheels. I changed the wheels by mistake when I was playing in my birthday fun rooms, I'm pretty sure. The last time I played was on the 23rd of December using the Crimson Slims. And I switched to roller by mistake, and my progress from there on all the way up to today, I've been using the wrong fucking wheels. I got so mad. If that's not a fuckwit, I don't know what is. Anyways. When does the stream start? Certain times or just whenever? It's kind of targeted. So you see that clock in the top there. It's 1:30 in the morning for me at the moment. So about 2.5 hours previously is when I usually start trying to aim. At about 11 o'clock. But it can start like a couple of minutes before that or a couple of minutes after. My main aim is usually to try and be playing by 11, if I'm already streaming by then. Anywho, without further ado, I'm going to finish off for this stream. So I'm going to carry on with my usual swapping places. This was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, obviously, as most people saw. It will be the day after tomorrow when I come back here and I'll be doing more time trials on Moo Moo Meadows. Tomorrow I'll be going back to Mario Kart 7. I'm going to try and carry on working on my grind for 10k. I think tomorrow session I could quite easily get to 9k, so that will be something for that. And yeah, that would be good. Now let's take a look and see who are we going to host today? That'll be a good question that I do not know the answer to yet. God no, 8 hours? I barely even manage 4. You get 4 on a good day. Though this was a good day and you didn't get 4, so I just contradicted myself. Right. Who's on today? Let's take a look. Oh, the lowered streams are doing pretty well for views today. Let's try this guy's stream out, shall we? He's playing some online races with viewers. He's got a green screen, so we know he's professional. He's got one of those red USB glowy microphones, so there you go. Anyways. Don't know why I did that, not gonna lie. Neither do I. So when you find out an answer, tell me. What good games are on the eShop? I have no idea. I don't check. Anyways, I am finished. I'm going to host this guy. He's playing with viewers on this game. If you would like to come back to my stream for some more deluxe, then I'll be doing some more time trials on 200cc Moo Moo the day after. And if you just want to come back from me for some reason, I'll be doing Mario Kart 7 tomorrow. So anyways, wish this guy the best of luck if you're not going to be joining him on his games, or if you do want to, then you can. Otherwise, take it easy, everybody. Have a good night, and I will see you whenever I see you.